We are starting off today with a little wine tasting, because why not on a Monday, am I right? But we're focusing today on natural wines, which are definitely growing in popularity. Here to show us three of her favorites is Anais Custer from Le Dive on Capitol Hill. And I hear you just opened a brand new location in Lower Queen Anne.
We did.
That's exciting. So the natural wine movement is spreading, if you will. It's spilling.
Oh, it is.
It's spilling about. All right, so what did you bring with you today? Because this looks really fascinating to me.
So this is something called a pet nat. Now, the difference between a pet nat and your average Prosecco, say, or a classic sparkling wine, is that it doesn't undergo a secondary fermentation. So it has less sugar.
Okay.
And no added yeast that aren't naturally occurring. So it's going to taste very clean, very, very crisp, and frankly, enough wine will give anyone a hangover, but you're far less likely with less sugar.
Well, that's what I was going to say. A lot of people say they don't like champagne or sparkling wine because it gives them an instant headache, and it is that sugar. So, I mean, I'm here to try this. Okay, cheers to you.
Cheers. Thank you so much for having me on today.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm smelling it. Oh. Ooh. Oh, I like that. I like that. It's kind of tart, too.
It's tart, right? And
oh, it's good. It's tart. It's perfect for summer.
Savory.
And why is it pink? Just because it hasn't been through a second fermentation?
Pet nats can be white or pink. Okay. This is made predominantly from Gamay and Pinot Noir, which are red wine grapes, making it a sparkling rosé.
I see. Okay.
This is one of our Le Dive wines. At Le Dive, we have Le Dive wines as well as other ones, but we have certain wineries we work with. Our Le Dive Pet Nat is made with Chateau Deluxe in the Willamette Valley. So this is all Willamette Valley fruit, again, naturally fermented, clean, crisp.
And it is clean and crisp. And I can tell by the way it sits on my tongue now, even after I tried it. And you can pair it with oysters, it looks like.
Yes. Everything we have is local. And we wanted to do some fun pairings here. We have Shigoku oysters with celery and lemon.
Oh, how yummy.
Oysters and bubbles, always classic.
Always a great combination. Okay, well, let's move down to this wine here. Is it Bianco?
So this, by far, the largest trend I've seen in natural wine is something that we call orange wine, or a lot of other parts of the world call amber wine.
Oh, yes.
I get asked very often if orange wine is sweet, probably because people think it's made of oranges.
Okay, or it looks kind of like a port too, in a way.
Yeah, it kind of looks fortified.
Yeah.
So that could be why, but it's not. It is just white wine that sits on the skins, and that gives it an orange hue. Sometimes orange wines aren't that orange in color. Sometimes they're very dark orange in the color, like this one.
This is amber, indeed.
It just depends on the skin of the grape that it's being fermented on, how dark it is.
Oh, it smells delicious. Okay. Oh, that is smooth.
Isn't it? And it kind of tart in the end.
A little bit, but not very much. I like orange wine.
You do?
I do. I like orange wine. I'm going to drink orange wine. This is really good. This is, it's refreshing. It's light. When you look at it, you think it's going to be deeper in flavor.
Yeah, you do.
But it really is. Let's just take one more sip just to make sure I still like it. You know what I'm saying? No. Oh, that's so good. And that pairs well with, you have here this asparagus. I'm going to just eat it.
Yeah. With black garlic and hazelnuts. One of the things that makes orange wine so special that people overlook about it is that it's particularly good at pairing with umami foods that are often really hard to pair wine with.
Okay.
Asparagus, artichokes, foods with Szechuan peppercorn, soy. So I thought a black garlic, very umami with asparagus would be a great way to showcase what this wine can do.
This pairing it's very special. It feels very, I don't know another word for it. I know that's not a culinary word, but it just feels special. And it feels very spring and fresh.
Yeah.
I love that combination so much. Okay. And now we have a beautiful red, it looks like.
We do. So red, some natural wines, I should say, and reds in particular, tend to be a little airier and a little more fresh.
Okay.
So it's very common to have certain natural wines, red wines, chilled. This Le Dive red can really kind of go either way. I like it room temperature or slightly colder personally than refrigerated, so you can get the notes. but it's really up to you.
I will have to say is that I think that red wine is very personal. Some people do like it more chilled, some people don't. I do prefer a little bit more chilled. I like it in the wintertime.
Yes.
And it's outside for a little bit. And it's just kind of gets that temperature outside. But
Definitely. And you certainly don't want it warm.
Nobody wants warm red wine.
Unless it's mold, in which case, I don't know, add some clove to it. You can make whatever temp you want.
There you go. Mm. Oh, that's light.
Isn't it light?
It's like a Pinot Noir, but a little bit drier.
Exactly.
And it's not so sweet and fruity.
Exactly.
Oh,
no
my.
added sugar to make the yeast, the fermentation speed up. So it's,
oh, you have really opened my eyes because these are both really delicious wines.
oh, I'm so happy to hear it.
No, it's true because you hear when you. By the way, let's finish this wine really quickly. And this is paired with a potato chips and a steak tartare.
Yes. So
Okay.
everything is local down to the chips. These are Tim's chips.
Okay.
Steak tartare is one of those foods that people, they tend to think, oh, it's steak, so I have to have it with red wine. But steak tartare, because it's cold and usually the way it's done, it could be paired with a rosé, or you want a nice light-bodied red like this.
This is delicious. The reason I'm not trying that is because I don't think you want me to be chewing chips in your ear. Am I right? Yes, I'm right. Okay, this is so good. I love it. So tell me about why natural wines have been gaining in popularity. What are people looking at?
I think there's a couple reasons. I think that there's nothing wrong with unnatural wine. I think that there's always pendulums that swing. So there's so much mass-produced wine that has added sugar, a lot of added yeast. Sometimes it can be machine harvested and there's, let's say, matter other than wine. So they just strain it.
Matter other than wine?
Yeah.
Oh.
So they strain it. There could be animal corpses, whatever. So,
oh my gosh, there's so much to learn.
Mainstream, mass-produced wine. And
there's
natural
just so much
wine
care in these.
was a movement to do things without artificial dyes, added sugar. A lot of times, instead of aging fine wine in oak, if it's a cheaper wine, they'll throw oak chips in it to give it that vanilla flavor.
Oh.
So natural wine is a rebellion from that. It's a rebellion from the sugary, high alcohol, colored.
High five to that rebellion, my friend.
Yeah.
So if you want to rebel, it's punk rock wine. Punk rock wine.
Old saying that.
Well, one of our staff members, this is absolutely one of his favorite bars, and so he took a picture of this mural because he just absolutely loves it. This is kind of the vibe at the Capitol Hill location. Is that what we're looking at here?
That one's Queen Anne.
Oh, that's the Queen Anne location. Okay. Oh, it's beautiful, and it's such a great vibe, and it's natural. And I have to honestly say, I've really, really had my eyes open today on this. These are not like wines I normally would have. And even after you drink it, nothing is sitting on your tongue and like just floating there. It's so fresh. So thank you.
No, thank
Ani,
you.
Thank you. Cheers to you.
Great to meet you.
Y'all, cheers to their new location. Hopefully we all get out there.
Cheers.